The biggest challenge that every athlete faces at some point in their life is having to change their identity from being one that was surrounded by
Yeah.
that sport to being something else.
Hmm.
And I have seen teammates and brothers that I love go through some of the hardest times in their life. And I've had a few teammates who haven't made it through uh, because that shift in identity is so, so challenging.
Yeah.
You've spent your whole life defining yourself in a single way around this sport. And then suddenly it's taken away from you one way
Hmm.
or another. And you don't know. And
Yeah.
when you lose your identity, you are completely lost. Like the entire version of you, you don't know who you are.
Hmm.
And it's a terrifying, terrifying thing.
Yeah. What do you think it was about your mindset that allowed you to not get caught in that rut that so many people get caught in when they lose the sport
Yeah.
that they love?
Identity diversification. Do you know that term? I think I first heard this from Tim Ferriss.
Okay.
Um, Basically, like with a portfolio,
Hmm.
you're investing. You
Yeah.
don't want to be all invested in a single
Yeah.
stock, like in
Diversify.
Apple.
Yeah.
And, you don't want. Maybe that's
Yeah.
okay because Apple has done
Yeah.
really well, but
Yeah.
you don't really want to do that
Uh-huh.
because it's a little scary if the company
Uh-huh.
goes down. Exact same concept applies to identity. You don't want to be entirely tied up with your identity in a single thing
Hmm.
because inevitably one thing can get taken away from you.
Yeah.
And if it's like you tie your entire life to being an athlete, or if it's you tie your entire life to being a high performing, career person, or
Hmm.
to being a dad, like things happen
Yeah.
and life hits you. And so having diversification around how you think of yourself and what that identity is really important. And I think I just realized that as a freshman in college. I think I
Yeah.
realized like, oh my God, baseball might not be it for me. Academics might not be it for me. But if I can be well rounded and if I can build a life that's built around all of these different
Hmm.
things, I'll be insulated. Like I can roll with the punches on
Yeah.
any one of them because I know I have these other things in my life. So I think that's the mind. I think that's the mindset that a lot of more people need to
Yeah.
adopt is like
Yeah.
identity diversification.